They called him the Milwaukee Monster. But what if I told you the most terrifying truth about Jeffrey Dahmer isn't in the crime scenes? It lies in the ignored warnings, the lost confessions, and a broken mind nobody wanted to understand. This isn't the Dahmer you know from headlines. This is the voice inside the lost files. The secrets never meant for the public. Jeffrey Lionel Dahmer was born in 1960 in West Allis, Wisconsin. His home wasn't violent, but it was cold, disconnected. His parents argued endlessly, and Jeffrey became invisible. Instead of friends, he turned to dead animals, collecting bones, storing remains, and watching decay with fascination. What looked like curiosity was in truth the first spark of darkness. As a teenager, Dahmer found alcohol and loneliness. He was polite to teachers, but never truly present. He bought knives, practiced dissection. His classmates laughed at his odd behavior, never realizing the storm beneath. At 18, after his first arrest, Dahmer admitted, "I'm afraid I'll kill again," but nobody stopped him. The system released him, not just to society, but back into the spiral of his own mind. Between 1978 and 1991, Dahmer lured 17 young men, mostly black men, into a cycle of charm, alcohol, and isolation. But this wasn't about violence alone. He preserved remains, kept skulls as trophies, tried to create living zombies injecting acid into brains desperate for companions who would never leave. His crimes were not only physical, they were psychological experiments born out of fear of abandonment. When finally arrested in 1991, Dahmer didn't hide, he confessed. He said, "I wanted them to stay forever. If they weren't alive, they couldn't leave." Experts later agreed. His killings were not thrill-seeking, they were acts of control. Loneliness had consumed him so completely that he tried to own human beings. But here lies another truth: this could have been stopped. Neighbors complained of screams, of strange smells. A survivor even escaped once, but police returned him to Dahmer, believing Jeffrey's lies. The system's blindness cost lives. Dahmer didn't hide well, he was ignored well. Psychologists say monsters aren't born, they are shaped. Dahmer's unhealed wounds, his invisible childhood, his teenage spiral all mixed into a storm of obsession. His killings weren't detached acts. They were attempts to be held, to never be abandoned, to cage people into staying. Dahmer died in 1994, murdered by another inmate. But his story isn't about gore, it's about blindness. Could intervention, empathy, or even human connection have stopped him? Maybe monsters are not just born in darkness. Maybe they are born when nobody listens. So I ask you, was Dahmer born a monster or created by silence? What do you think, are monsters made or are they born? Comment your thoughts below. Your voice may be featured in our next story.